It's November 3rd. Let's get into a little update of DJT. So, we discussed in the last video, it was 2 weeks ago. We're trading in this rally, this area, into this declining 50-day moving average. And this is where it was up in this area. And I was looking for a pullback near this $16 level I was saying in the video. So, what I was looking for in the last video was we talked about the daily time frame as it started to get back above this 20-day moving average and the 5-day moving average here on the intermediate time frame. This gold line is starting to flatten out and rise. So you have a rally to a new high, and this is where I was looking for the pullback. Well, this I must have been looking for a pullback here a little bit deeper into the 16, fill this gap area, and then get going again. But it just continued going. You could see the anchored VWAPs here acting as support, right? So that we could do a handoff anchored VWAP on this support level here, pulls back in this level, this anchored VWAP now starts to become support here. So we could do another handoff here, and we could see that this VWAP right here now starts to become resistance as it tries to be support right here as it bounces up, and it's underneath the decline. It's underneath the 5-day moving average at this point, and then it breaks, and you could see that we have a multi VWAP reversal. That this handoff VWAP that was acting as support broke, right? So this started to act as support. We had a handoff acted as support. The new handoff broke, and the previous handoff from the 15th of October broke. So that's leading us decline now back down into this rising 20-day moving average, right? We had the year-to-date volume weighted average price high right here. We'll get this table up here so it's easier to see. So we have the year-to-date high, the year-to-date low volume weighted average prices here. The red's the high, this green is the low, the thicker green. So you could see that low acted as support in this area, and that's what we talked about here when we had this 20-day moving average starting to curl, and we gapped, pretty much started to gap and go. So this previous level of resistance, we broke out, acted as support, and we've continued to push up. So what is to come now, and what can we be looking for from a technical side? Well, we have the VWAP from this most recent high right here now, right? We got let's clean up these handoff VWAPs, and we'll just keep a VWAP at the year-to-date low so we can match these up. So we're matching these up, and we could see we started to find a little bit of support so far at this recent swing low VWAP from Monday the 23rd of September. So maybe this could be a little bounce area. We got the 20-day moving average, it's rising. We could see this previous consolidation area that we broke out of, and it hasn't been retested yet. This is the first time it's being tested. So this could be a fresh bounce level, or maybe we get to start to get a little bounce back up into this 43 level, start to pull back, and then start to let the dust settle here. And then maybe we could get some upside continuation. Obviously, the election's going to probably play a toll in this, but just speaking, just based off technicals. So from this area, if this does happen, we get a bounce up. The 5-day moving average is going to start to decline over the next trading days because we'll be replacing the data with data down here at this $30 and replacing it with the data above us with this vertical line. So over the next couple trading days, you could see this data rises. So as this data falls off of the 5-day moving average and we add this new data, it's going to make this 5-day moving average decline. So we could potentially see maybe a bounce into that declining 5-day moving average, right? And we could start to see this 5-day moving average rally to a new high. Could be a little bit, start to flatten out here, rally to a new high up in here, maybe pulls back, preferably pulls back deeper as this 5-day moving average starts to flatten out and rise. Very similar situation to something like this, rally starting to flatten and rise. Then at least we could start to look for that trend continuation. Until then, that 5-day moving average is guilty till proven innocent, because you could see the rally to the 5-day declining, rally to the 5-day declining, rally to the 5-day declining. And on the flip side, you just want this as your guardrail and you want price above that. So potential scenario that I'm talking about basically is to potentially bounce, do that to we're coming into this 29 area, 28 area, which is a pretty significant VP node. Okay, it's the 20-day moving average, VWAP from the year-to-date low. We're breaking that, so potentially maybe we could get a little bounce. Maybe it shakes a little bit deeper down into this 28, gets people excited. Oh, let's break at $30. Let's break at $30, and then we get a really good strong rally back, and it looks something like that. So it's two potential scenarios I would be seeing. Maybe short players getting really excited about it breaking $30, which could then suck them in and then fuel a larger rally. So talking about that situation, it would be something like this. Let this 5-day moving average data drop off a little bit more and let it catch up into this area. I'd actually prefer for that. And then it would let this fall a little bit faster. And then we get that rally into it, pulls back, and then we could get something like that. So it may need a little bit of work, but and then the 5-day starts to look something like this, right? And then as we start to curl up and get back above, then look to participate. Set something up like this, get your stops, and then you get that rally to a new high above a flat to rising 5-day moving average, consolidation, and that could be the break. And at this point, this could shake out to the 27 area, right? Rally back up, reclaim this $30, and that will be the year-to-date volume price as well. The gray, $34.99. So as we start to reclaim, and that's kind of where I have 37, $34.99 is the year-to-date volume weighted average price. So $34.99, right, is right here. So if we reclaim this $34.99, the average short seller for the year is going to be losing money. And as we rally above that price, they will not be feeling good. And then that could create some more artificial buying as these short sellers continue to stop out. And that will give us that squeeze back up into 55 and then maybe potential previous highs. So the year to date from the high price is 43.78. So you could see the all-time high volume weighted average price here. We'll make this black and thick. Okay, it's up here. So that's right where we rallied into that year-to-date volume weighted average price high. Everybody was looking for this to trigger. It's time to go. It's time to go. But where did it come from? Where can it go? It triggered on that inception. Well, not inception, but the year-to-date, the high, excuse me. It triggered on the volume weighted average price high after a 318% rally in 24 bars. On average, there's 21 bars in a month of trading. So this rallied approximately 318% in just over one trading month. That is how this triggered. So if we were waiting for this trigger after a 318% rally, what are the chances something can move another 200-300% after one trading month. It can go, but the chances and statistics isn't as high. So let's see now, as this triggered, right? It's pulling back now. It's got this potential level of support here. Let's see if we could get it to set up to do what we want and look for this reclaim at 34.99. This might bounce into this 5-day moving average, rally up, and instead of going, just continue. And maybe it wants to retest this 50-day moving average here in this 21 area, right? Sync that up and layout. You can see at 21.93 comes down into this 50-day moving average. So maybe that's our next level of interest. And this is just going to slice right through the election. And then this previous level of resistance can then start to act as support. So that's a little update. Hopefully this was helpful. If you like this video, my type of analysis, please like and subscribe. Have a good weekend, everyone.